Hello, Madison. This is Rob from Reliable Renovations, and this is our origin story. Before Dina and I moved to Madison, we dreamed of quitting our jobs and starting a business that combined our love for architecture, the environment, and sustainability. Maybe we could buy rundown, neglected homes, renovate them, and put them back up for sale. I wouldn't exactly call it flipping, more of a deep rehabilitation. When we moved to Madison in 2004, we bought this older home on the Isthmus. Our goal was to turn it into this, a cute 3 bedroom on the Isthmus in a great neighborhood right downtown where all the action is. However, getting from ugly to nice was no simple task. There was a lot wrong with this place. I mean, when we walked in the front door for the first time, we knew we had a lot of work to do. Yuck. That's not me, by the way, that's the home inspector. I don't know why he's smiling. Just look around him. This place was disgusting. I'm pretty sure the original paint was bright white. I don't think they ever cleaned since the house was built either. It certainly didn't smell like it. They left behind a lot of stuff. By the time we were all done, we filled about 6 dumpsters. The basement was full of junk too, several generations of junk. There was an old heating oil tank in the back corner. Literally stuff everywhere. They left behind all of their tools in the garage, though, and all of this stuff was included with the sale of the house, so some of the tools were actually pretty nice, and I still use some of those tools today, 15 years later. Okay, take a deep breath with me. Look past the cigarette stains, past the smell of bad breath and stale beer, and what do you see? Is there maple hardwood under the carpet? Can the stains be wiped off and the room repainted? You gotta look past the surface and see the potential here. Okay, the bathroom was a real treat. Plastic tiles falling off the wall, smelly carpet covering a rotted wood floor. Ugh. So here's the to-do list. The first of many to-do lists. These are the things that have to get done before the real remodeling can begin. So after taking ownership, we cleaned up the basement and replaced the hot water heater, which was leaking. We chucked the leaky water softener and the heating oil tank. Next, we dealt with the mold in the attic. We removed all the old insulation, killed all the mold. This is what it looked like after the remediation. We added bracing to strengthen and support the sagging roof. The mold came from poor ventilation, so we added soffit vents, those beige styrofoam pans located between the roof rafters. We foam sealed all the cracks and gaps leading from the second floor into the attic. Finally, we added blown-in cellulose insulation. With the urgent and hazardous items completed on our list, we removed all the carpet, cabinetry, and nasty appliances. All that stuff filled dumpsters number 2 and 3. All the tile, ugly fixtures, and damaged plaster had to go too. Look at the cute birds we found on the original walls under the shower tile. Meanwhile, Dina sold most of the tools and salvage items at a yard sale. What didn't sell, we donated to Habitat for Humanity. We recycled the rest. There were tons of rotting lumber underneath the enclosed front porch, and I mean tons. In the end, we filled another dumpster, dumpster number 4, with all that junk. We needed to replace the footings because the porch was slowly falling off the front of the house. Not a good thing. That meant new concrete piers and support posts. If we could open up the enclosed porch, it would be a lovely place to sit and connect with the neighbors. And this is what it looked like when it was all finished. The swing chair's original. The old charm is starting to show through. Next, we demolished the kitchen. This is the most important part of any house. In older homes, the doorway from the dining room into the kitchen is usually narrow, and the kitchen is poorly laid out for modern living. So, Dina developed a design to improve the layout. We wanted to open up the kitchen to the dining room, create room for modern appliances, and make the whole kitchen more functional. The angled countertop creates room for a breakfast bar without imposing on the small dining room. To make these changes, we framed a new doorway between the kitchen and the dining room. The wider opening connects the two spaces and provides more natural light into the kitchen. We painted and added new cabinetry. Then we added the new breakfast bar and sink. So again, here's what it looked like before and now after. Clean, open, functional, and beautiful. Granted, this took time and money, but the result is totally worth it. And remember that lovely bathroom? Total gut job. Rotted, uneven floors, cracked plaster everywhere, some mold. It all had to go. Except the tub. Even in our remodeling projects today, we recommend refinishing the tub instead of replacing it. Cast iron tubs feel really durable, solid, and hold the temperature better and longer than new plastic tubs. Yep, this is the same bathroom. Level floors, durable, easy to clean tile, all new drywall, updated electrical, updated plumbing fixtures, and look at that tub. Totally refurbished and looking like new. The rest of the house is more cosmetic. Looking from the dining room into the kitchen, you can see the ugly ceilings and nasty carpet. But look at all the original features in these rooms. The picture rail, the trim work, the hardwood floors under the nasty carpet. These two rooms, the whole house in fact, cleaned up pretty well. The nasty smells disappeared after we cleaned, painted, and refinished all the floors. With big windows and lots of natural light, the dining room is a nice place to be in. Dina's use of two-tone paint above and below the picture rail creates a lot of character. The second floor bedrooms transformed in a similar way. Cleaning, wiping, new paint, new carpet, new fixtures. Yes, we repaired some rotting flooring and put up a lot of drywall, updated the electrical outlets and lighting. But it's a matter of ticking items off a list one by one. I feel like we caulked and painted for weeks. Maybe we did. The kitchen was small, but with Dina's changes, it wasn't just functional, it felt roomy, open, and bright. But that was deliberate. For example, we added a new glass door to the pantry to grab light from the existing pantry window. And even the basement cleaned up nicely. New washer, new laundry sink, a dehumidifier above the water softener. And that's just the inside. Now we had to deal with the outside, the garage, and the yard. During a bad thunderstorm, water poured off the backyard right up against the house and into the basement. We created a swale next to the garage and graded the lawn away from the house so water drained down the driveway and into the street instead. I love the way the garage door closes at the corner, but that support beam is totally rotted. If the beam is rotted, why is the garage still standing? I made some calculations. With a few structural changes inside the garage, the building inspector allowed me to remove the beam. Now that's pretty cool. Turning to the house, we cleaned up more trash, we re-supported the rear porch, installed a new skirt underneath, new rear steps, repaired the rot, caulked and painted. We repeated the process around the entire house. We replaced the rot, fixed the soffits, the gutters, patched the windows and sills. In the end, it was a lot of work. A lot of work. Very satisfying work. We learned a lot about home buying, timelines, budgets, and production. Dina and I learned we really work well together as a team, with complementing skill sets. All lessons that we put to good use in every job we do today. We sold this property almost immediately after our first open house, but it took 7 months to complete the renovations. In the end, we were left with just enough cash and confidence to get ourselves involved in another investment property. But that's a story for another time. Thanks for watching.